Welcome to The Stillness of a Sunday Morning, a tranquil slice of life audiobook designed to help you unwind and drift into peaceful sleep. If you're enjoying this soothing narrative, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more calming content. Before we immerse ourselves in Juniper's quiet Sunday, we'll begin with a brief breathing exercise to help you settle in and release any lingering tension. If you'd prefer to skip straight to the story, you'll find timestamps for each chapter in the description below. Find a comfortable position, either lying down or seated. Allow your body to relax, feeling the support of your bed or chair beneath you. Gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable. We'll start with a simple breath. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, noticing the gentle rise of your chest and abdomen. Feel the air filling your lungs, bringing a sense of calm and stillness. Now exhale slowly and completely through your mouth, like a soft sigh. Feel any tension leaving your body with each breath out. Imagine the soft sunlight filtering through Juniper's window, a gentle warmth washing over you. Picture the fragrant steam rising from her lavender tea, carrying away any worries or stress. Focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath, a natural anchor in the present moment. If your mind wanders, simply acknowledge the thought and gently guide your attention back to your breath or to the sound of my voice. There's nothing you need to do but listen and allow the peaceful rhythm of Juniper's Sunday morning to envelop you. Feel the quiet joy in the simple moments, the gentle unfolding of a tranquil day. Now, let's begin our journey into the stillness. Chapter 1. Whispers of Dawn. A gentle warmth begins to permeate the edges of Juniper's awareness. A soft diffusion of light easing its way through the linen curtains at her window. The air in the room feels still and quiet, holding a sense of undisturbed peace as the day begins its slow unfurling. Juniper remains nestled in the comforting embrace of her bed, the soft cotton sheets a gentle haven against her skin. She experiences the deep, restful ease that comes with a night of untroubled sleep, her body feeling heavy and relaxed against the mattress. A subtle stirring of sound drifts in from the outside world. The quiet cooing of doves, a gentle melody carried on the still morning air. It's a sound that feels both distant and familiar. A comforting presence that underscores the tranquility of the moment. Juniper notices the almost silent settling of the old house around her. A faint creak here, a soft sigh there, as it adjusts to the new day. These are not jarring sounds, but rather the gentle whispers of a familiar space awakening. A slow, languid stretch begins in Juniper's limbs, a gradual extension of arms and legs that feels deeply satisfying. Her fingers unfurl, sensing the soft texture of the bedding beneath her touch. She experiences the gentle pull of her muscles lengthening, a feeling of release that washes through her. There is no rush, no urgency, only the quiet joy of movement after stillness. The diffused light filtering through the curtains shifts subtly, painting soft, gentle patterns on the wall. Juniper's gaze rests on these shapes, observing their slow, almost imperceptible dance as the sun continues its ascent. The light feels soft and inviting, promising a gentle start to the day. She noticed the delicate weave of the linen, the way the light catches on its subtle texture. A sense of quiet contentment settles within Juniper. She feels no need to leap out of bed, no pull towards immediate activity. Instead, she savors the lingering warmth beneath the covers, the feeling of the soft pillow cradling her head. Her breath is slow and even, a gentle rhythm that anchors her to the present moment. The air in the room carries a faint, clean scent, a subtle reminder of the fresh laundry from the day before. It's a familiar and comforting aroma, adding to the overall sense of peace and order. Juniper experiences the delicate sensation of the cool air against her cheek, a gentle contrast to the warmth of the blankets. She becomes aware of the gentle rise and fall of her chest with each breath, a subtle movement that underscores the quiet miracle of simply being. It's a sensation that feels both grounding and calming, a reminder of the body's natural rhythms. Juniper rests in this awareness, allowing her thoughts to drift and settle like soft clouds in a gentle breeze. A deeper sense of relaxation washes over Juniper as she remains still, allowing her senses to fully absorb the quiet beauty of the morning. She feels the subtle weight of the blankets, a comforting pressure that feels safe and secure. Her body feels heavy and at ease, content in the stillness. The distant cooing of the doves softens, becoming a gentle background hum to the quiet symphony of the morning. Juniper experiences a sense of connection to the world outside her window, a feeling of being part of something larger, yet still held within the peaceful sanctuary of her room. A gentle smile touches her lips as she rests in the quiet dawn. And as the soft light continues to grow, painting the room in gentle hues, Juniper experiences a profound sense of peace and well-being, a quiet invitation to begin the day with the same unhurried grace that has filled her awakening. The stillness of the morning holds her gently, promising a day filled with simple joys and quiet moments. Chapter 2. The Ritual of Tea. A gentle easing of movement begins as Juniper transitions from the stillness of her bed. She experiences the soft give of the mattress as she shifts her weight, a gradual unfolding, then a sudden chishan. Her feet, now free from the warmth of the covers, encounter the soft texture of the woolen rug beside her bed. The coolness of the air against her bare skin is a gentle awakening, a subtle shift in sensation. Moving towards the doorway, Juniper experiences the quiet creak of the floorboards beneath her feet, a familiar sound that speaks of the age and character of her home. Each step feels deliberate and unhurried, her body moving with a gentle awareness of its presence in the space. The soft light from the hallway spills into the room, guiding her way with a warm, inviting glow. Entering the kitchen, Juniper experiences the subtle shift in the air, carrying the faint, lingering scent of cinnamon from a previous morning's baking. It's a comforting aroma, a gentle whisper of warmth and home. Her gaze drifts to the familiar objects in the room, the worn wooden table, the collection of handcrafted mugs on the shelf, each holding its own quiet story. The simple act of reaching for the kettle feels grounded and familiar. Juniper experiences the smooth, cool touch of the metal beneath her fingertips. The sound of the tap water filling the kettle is a soft, gentle rush, a soothing counterpoint to the stillness of the morning. She observes the clear water swirling within, catching the soft light from the window. As she waits for the water to heat, Juniper's attention turns to the selection of her tea. She runs her fingers along the spines of the tea tins, each labeled with careful script. The smooth, cool metal of the tins feels pleasant against her skin. She inhales deeply, experiencing the subtle aromas emanating from each tin, the delicate floral notes of chamomile, the earthy scent of Earl Grey, the bright fragrance of lemon verbena. Choosing a tin of calming lavender tea, Juniper experiences a sense of gentle anticipation. The delicate floral scent wafts up as she opens the lid, a promise of warmth and tranquility. She measures out the loose leaves into a small infuser, the dry leaves rustling softly as they settle. The kettle reaches a gentle simmer, a soft bubbling sound that signals it is ready. Juniper experiences the warmth radiating from the kettle as she carefully pours the steaming water over the tea leaves. She observes the subtle dance of the tea as it unfurls in the hot water, releasing its delicate color and fragrance. Setting the mug on the table, Juniper experiences the gentle clink of ceramic against wood. She watches as the steam rises in soft swirls, carrying the soothing aroma of lavender throughout the kitchen. The warmth of the mug in her hands is a comforting sensation, a gentle invitation to pause and be present. Bringing the mug to her lips, Juniper experiences the gentle warmth of the ceramic against her skin. The first sip of tea is a soothing balm, the delicate floral flavor spreading through her mouth, a comforting and familiar taste. She savors the warmth as it travels down, a gentle sensation that settles within. Sitting at the kitchen table, bathed in the soft morning light, Juniper experiences a deep sense of contentment. The simple ritual of preparing and enjoying her tea feels like a small act of self-care, a gentle way to greet the new day. The quiet stillness of the morning holds her gently, allowing for a moment of peaceful reflection before the day truly begins. Chapter 3. A gentle meander in the garden. With a warm mug still nestled in her hands, Juniper experiences a gentle pull towards the outdoors. The soft light streaming through the kitchen window seems to beckon her, promising the fresh coolness of the morning air. She feels a sense of quiet anticipation as she approaches the back door, her footsteps soft on the wooden floor. Opening the door, Juniper experiences the immediate shift in temperature, a gentle coolness washing over her skin. The air carries the subtle scent of damp earth and the delicate sweetness of blooming honeysuckle, a fragrant welcome to the garden. She pauses for a moment on the threshold, allowing her senses to fully absorb the transition from the indoors to the out. Stepping onto the dew-kissed grass, Juniper experiences the cool, soft moisture beneath her bare feet. The blades feel yielding and slightly ticklish, a gentle connection to the earth. She moves slowly, her steps deliberate and mindful, as if not wanting to disturb the quiet stillness of the morning. Her gaze drifts over the tapestry of her garden, a gentle mix of colors and textures. The velvety petals of the deep red roses catch the soft sunlight, their edges shimmering with droplets of dew. She observes the way the light plays on the different shades of green, from the pale lime of new leaves to the deep emerald of mature foliage. Reaching a patch of lavender, Juniper experiences an almost irresistible urge to pause. She gently brushes her fingertips over the delicate purple flowers, releasing their calming, sweet fragrance into the air. The tiny blossoms feel soft and slightly fuzzy beneath her touch. She closes her eyes for a moment, inhaling deeply, allowing the soothing scent to fill her senses. A gentle buzzing sound draws her attention. Juniper watches as a bumblebee, its body fuzzy and striped, moves deliberately from flower to flower, collecting nectar. Its movements are slow and purposeful, a gentle dance in the morning light. She observes its diligence with a quiet sense of fascination, appreciating the simple beauty of its task. Moving further into the garden, Juniper experiences the gentle sway of the branches overhead as a light breeze stirs the leaves. The rustling sound is soft and whisper-like, a natural lullaby. She feels the gentle touch of the breeze against her cheek, a fleeting caress that is both refreshing and calming. She notices a ladybug crawling slowly along the stem of a leafy plant, its red shell dotted with black spots. Its movements are tiny and deliberate, a miniature journey unfolding before her eyes. Juniper observes its progress with a quiet attentiveness, finding joy in the small wonders of the natural world. Finding a moss-covered stone, Juniper experiences a gentle invitation to rest. She carefully lowers herself onto it, the cool, slightly damp moss soft beneath her. The stone feels solid and grounding, a stable anchor in the midst of the vibrant life of the garden. She sips her tea slowly, the warmth a comforting contrast to the cool air. Surrounded by the gentle sounds, scents, and sights of her garden, Juniper experiences a deep sense of peace and connection. The unhurried pace of nature, the simple beauty of the plants and insects, all contribute to a feeling of profound tranquility. The gentle meander through her garden has been a soothing balm, a quiet reminder of the simple joys that surround her. Chapter 4. the quiet joy of pages. Having absorbed the tranquil beauty of her garden, Juniper experiences a gentle inclination to return indoors, carrying with her the lingering scent of lavender and damp earth. The transition feels natural and unhurried, a smooth flowing from one peaceful setting to another, like the gentle turn of a leaf in a soft breeze. Her footsteps on the wooden floors inside are soft and quiet, barely disturbing the stillness of the morning, each footfall a hushed whisper in the peaceful air. Reaching the sun-drenched nook by the window, Juniper experiences a feeling of warmth and invitation that settles deep within her. This is her special corner, a sanctuary designed for quiet contemplation and the gentle companionship of books, a place where the world outside seems to soften and fade. The armchair, upholstered in soft, cream-colored linen that feels almost like a whisper against the skin, appears to beckon her, promising comfort and ease, like a gentle hand extended in welcome. Settling into the armchair, Juniper experiences the familiar yielding of the cushions beneath her, a comforting sink that molds itself to her form. The soft fabric feels gentle against her skin, a comforting embrace that seems to melt away any lingering tension. She adjusts her position slightly, nestling deeper into the cushions, finding the perfect angle to catch the warm sunlight without any harsh glare, allowing its gentle radiance to envelop her. A small knitted throw in a soft shade of heather that evokes images of misty mornings and quiet hillsides rests over the armrest, offering an extra layer of cozy comfort, a visual invitation to slow down and simply be. Her gaze drifts towards the small bookshelf beside the armchair, its shelves filled with well-loved volumes, each spine a silent testament to journeys taken and worlds explored. She runs a gentle hand along the spines, her fingertips tracing the embossed titles and the slightly worn edges of the covers, like revisiting old friends. Each book holds its own quiet history, a collection of stories waiting to be revisited, each page a potential pathway to a moment of peaceful escape. Choosing a familiar novel, its pages softened with time and numerous readings, Juniper experiences a sense of gentle anticipation, a quiet stirring of pleasure. The book feels comforting in her hands, its weight familiar and reassuring, like an anchor in the present moment. She opens it carefully, the faint scent of old paper and ink rising gently to greet her, a subtle aroma that speaks of stories whispered across time. The soft sunlight streams through the window pane, illuminating the pages and casting a warm, inviting glow on the printed words. Juniper's eyes move slowly across the lines, absorbing the narrative at a leisurely pace, savoring each sentence like a delicate morsel. There is no rush to reach the end, no need for speed or urgency, only the quiet joy of immersing herself in the unfolding story, allowing the words to wash over her like a gentle stream. The only sounds are the occasional soft turning of a page, a hushed rustle that punctuates the silence, and the gentle rhythm of her own breathing, a quiet anchor in the stillness. The world outside seems to soften and fade, its noises and demands receding into the background as she becomes absorbed in the lives and experiences unfolding on the page. The narrative is gentle and descriptive, focusing on the quiet moments, the subtle emotions, and the inner thoughts of the characters, inviting a similar introspection within herself. Juniper experiences a sense of connection with the story, a feeling of being present alongside the characters in their fictional world, sharing their quiet joys and gentle sorrows. She appreciates the beauty of the language, the carefully chosen words that paint vivid pictures in her mind, evoking sensory details and quiet emotions with effortless grace. The reading experience is one of quiet contemplation and gentle immersion, a peaceful merging of her inner world with the world of the book. As she continues to read, her brow unfurrows, and a feeling of deep contentment settles within Juniper, spreading through her like a warm wave. The worries and concerns of the outside world seem distant and unimportant, like faint echoes from a faraway place. The simple act of reading, nestled in the warmth of the sunlit nook, feels like a peaceful retreat, a moment of quiet joy and gentle escape, a soothing balm for the soul. With the book resting gently in her lap, her finger marking her place, Juniper experiences a profound sense of calm and tranquility. The story has been a gentle companion, a soothing presence in the quiet morning, its narrative a soft melody lulling her into a state of peaceful ease. The warm sunlight on her skin, the comfortable armchair cradling her body, and the captivating narrative have combined to create a moment of perfect peace, a quiet joy found in the simple act of turning pages and allowing the world to soften around her. Chapter 5. A Symphony of Soft Sounds. As the morning light deepens, bathing the nook in a warm golden hue, Juniper experiences a gentle shift in her awareness, a subtle broadening of her senses to the sounds surrounding her. The quiet hum of her home, a background melody often unnoticed, begins to gently surface, revealing its comforting intricacies. It's a symphony of subtle noises, each one a soft note in the tranquil harmony of her Sunday morning. The gentle ticking of the antique clock on the mantelpiece becomes more pronounced, each tick a soft, rhythmic pulse marking the unhurried passage of time. It's a sound that feels both ancient and constant, a comforting reminder of the steady rhythm of life unfolding. Juniper experiences each tick as a gentle beat, a soothing counterpoint to the stillness. From the kitchen, a soft, intermittent hum arises, the quiet murmur of the refrigerator maintaining its gentle cool. It's a low, almost imperceptible sound, yet its presence adds a subtle layer of reassurance, a quiet testament to the comforts of home. Juniper experiences this hum as a gentle undercurrent, a grounding presence in the soundscape. A faint, scratching sound emanates from the window pane, the delicate tap-tap-tapping of a small branch gently brushing against the glass. It's a natural percussion, a light and airy rhythm that feels organic and peaceful. Juniper experiences these taps as gentle whispers from the outside world, a soft communication from nature. Further in the distance, a muffled sound drifts in, the faint, playful barking of a dog from a neighboring yard. It's a sound that lacks any sharpness or urgency, softened by the distance into a gentle, almost melodic utterance. Juniper experiences this bark as a distant, friendly greeting, a subtle reminder of the life unfolding beyond her walls. A soft, rhythmic purring begins to vibrate nearby. Clementine, her elderly cat, has joined her in the nook, settling onto the rug with a quiet grace. The purr is a low, rumbling vibration, a sound of deep contentment and peaceful presence. Juniper experiences this purr as a warm, tactile sound, a comforting vibration that resonates through the quiet space. The gentle turning of the pages of her book adds another soft layer to the soundscape, a hushed rustle as she idly flips through previously read sections. It's a familiar sound, a reminder of the quiet joy she found in the stories within. Juniper experiences these page turns as soft sighs, gentle acknowledgments of the narratives held within the paper. From the direction of the open window, the soft chirping of birds filters in, a delicate chorus of cheerful melodies. It's a light and airy sound, a joyful expression of the morning's awakening. Juniper experiences these chirps as tiny bursts of happiness, adding a bright and uplifting quality to the symphony of sounds. A gentle creak emanates from the old wooden floorboards as Clementine shifts her position, seeking a sunnier spot on the rug. It's a familiar sound, a quiet testament to the age and character of her home. A gentle sigh of contentment from the house itself. Juniper experiences this creak as a comforting murmur, a part of the home's gentle language. As the collection of gentle sounds melds together, Juniper experiences a profound sense of peace and well-being, a feeling of being enveloped in a cocoon of tranquility. The symphony of soft sounds, each one subtle and calming, creates a soothing atmosphere that eases her mind and encourages a deep state of relaxation. The gentle orchestration of her home, the soft whispers of the natural world, all contribute to a feeling of profound contentment, a perfect harmony to carry her gently into a peaceful afternoon.